Good morning students. So now in this video I'll be discussing the theory portions. We are going forward in the theory portion. Till now we were doing programs, little bit of programming we have done in the previous videos. Now we'll come back to theory and little understand the part which we have left out. So theory, we have to start with token. Already we have discussed in the before classes that token was the smallest individual unit of a program. We have also finished literal, that constant values which remain same in the program. Okay, clear? Honestly, if you have forgotten that, I'll send you a link for in the comment section. Okay, you can see that. Okay, see that video. Okay, then after second one we'll start with is your variables. So the second type of token we're discussing in Java, that is your variable. Token, remember, was the smallest individual unit of a program. In a program we have written till now, the last previous videos, everything was a token. Okay, literals were constant values. Now we're discussing about variables. What are variables? Definition of variable is what? So they are name given to a memory location whose values can change. They are called as your variables. Okay, the definition suggests that they are name given to a memory location whose values can change. Let's say if I take int a, so when I write int a semicolon and a equals to 10, there are two steps happening. The first one is declaration. Declaration means what? In the first step, the variable is declared, like a is a variable here. Okay, a is a variable. So what is a variable? Here what it is doing, in this declaration step, the variable data type is declared. Int is the data type. Whether it should be int, double, the program in writing we have learned, no, that we had int, double, char or string, different kinds. So when I write int a, it means in this step, this is called a declaration step, where it is declared what type of value a variable a will be, or a variable will be. Here the variable is a. Clear? And when I write a equals to 10 equal to the assignment operator, and will assign 10 value to variable a. Okay, clear? So it is called initialization step. So there are two steps here. What is happening? We have used a variable a. Why it is called a variable? Because they are name given to a memory location. Like in first step, what happens? First of all, a 4-byte of memory space will be occupied and named it as a. This is what happens when we write the first step, that is int a. It means a is of data type int. So in the memory location, int occupies 4-byte of memory. So it will take 4-byte memory space and name it the memory location as a. Clear? After that, when I write a equals to 10, what will happen? 10 will get initialized in that memory location. Understood? This is what happened in the initialization step. Clear? Understood or not? So these are two steps happening. First, in declaration, the memory location is taken and name is given to it. And the second step, what happened in initialization, the value is initialized. We can write this in one line also. The statement we can written in this way also. We can write this way also, int a equals to 10. It is also the meaning is also same. Okay, the first two lines we have compressed it in one line. Okay, so this after this line will happen the same thing, a memory location with 4-byte and 10 stored in that memory location. Okay, so what is the advantage of variables? We can, the values of the memory location, the variables will be changing. Okay, like say if I write a equals to a plus 10, then your memory location, the value of a will increase by 10. So 10 plus 10 is how much? 20. So now the new value of a is 20. Clear? So these are called as variables. They are name given to a memory location whose values can change. Clear? This is the definition of variable. We can have integer variable, double variable, different kinds of variable we can have in the equation. Clear? When we write programs. Understood? The next token we'll discuss now. Okay, the next type of token we are having is keywords. Okay, what are keywords? They are reserved words which are directly understood by the compiler. For the definition, so they are reserved words which are directly understood by the compiler. Okay, so when we return a class class rectangle or a class whatever you write class program, the class word is a keyword. When you write void, so void is a keyword. They are reserved words which are directly understood by the compiler. So examples are what? Examples are class, void, then after class, void, then after your new, throws, different kinds of words we have which we use as keywords, okay, reserved words understood by the compiler. So these all are your keywords. Understood all of you? Clear? Now next one will start the fourth type of token, that is identifiers. So the definition of your identifiers are what? There are rules for naming class name, variable name, method name, array name, etc. They are called as identifiers. They are called as your identifiers. Okay. Now identifiers, the rules are what? Now first one, the class name should always start with a capital letter. The first point is class name should start with capital letter. When I am writing class simple interest, now simple interest when I write, or class rectangle when I write rectangle, so that is a class name, that should start with capital letter. It means if I write rectangle, the capital R, the R should be in capital letter. If I want to write simple interest, S should be in capital letter. Okay, the class name should start with capital letter. Okay, next one. Okay, the second rule is no special characters are applied. So the variable name or the method name, there are no special characters allowed except underscore. Okay, we cannot use special characters except underscore. Clear? Any other special characters are not allowed. Point number 3 is, so you cannot start the variable name, class name or array name etc. with a number. So we cannot start the variable name of that with a number. Okay, understood? It can end with a number, it can be, the number can be in between in the names of variables, class names and all. Okay, but it cannot start, the variable names we cannot start with a number. Okay, that is the wrong way of doing it. Last one is no blank spaces are allowed. So there is no blank spaces allowed in variable name, class name etc. Okay, clear? So these are the rules for writing class name, variable name, whenever you're giving the names of the class name, variable names and all. Okay, so remember these rules. So some examples, like if you see in your exam or in the board exam, whatever question comes from this topic, identify the question comes, some variable names will be given, you have to identify the correct ones. Okay, let's see if I take some examples. So question is identify the correct variable names. We are given xyz, 1xyz, simple interest, simple at the rate, simple underscore 21. From here, first xyz, there is no problem with the variable name because it is satisfying all the 4 rules. So the first one is correct. Now second one, 1xyz, this is wrong. Why it is wrong? Because it's contradicting with the point number your 3, that is we cannot start the variable name or class name previously with a number. So it is number 2 is wrong. Number 3, simple and a space interest is given. So this is also not right because it is contradicting to the point number 4, that is no blank spaces allowed. So we cannot apply blank space or else it is not the correct way of writing the name. So we need to cross that one. Then after simple at the rate, again here you can see it is contradicting to the point number 2. That is no special characters are allowed except underscore. So we cannot have special characters. Here we are using at the rate. This is a special character which we cannot use. We can only use underscore. So this is wrong. And the last one, simple hyphen underscore 21. It means what? Underscore is there. Underscore can be allowed as a special character. Okay, we can keep it anywhere. And 21, the number is there which is at the last. It can be at the last, but it should not be at the first of the variable name. Okay, so the last one is correct. Clear? Understood? So from the above examples, we have only 2 options which were right. That was xyz and simple at the rate 21. Simple, not at the rate, simple underscore 21. So these are the correct variable names. Understood? So these are called as identifiers. Understood? Okay, further on this tokens we'll discuss in the next video. Okay, thank you, see you in the next video.